Yeah, so I'm all set up now. I'm going to probably get the kettle on. I swear I just heard something down there. Motorhome, glamping pod, log cabin. We're not about that here. We do it proper. Welcome back to the channel. Little bit of midweek bonus footage. Yeah, so I've had my dinner. I've decided I'm coming out for a hammock camp in the woods. But I'm going to go somewhere different today. Somewhere I haven't been, something, you know. Oh, this is growing a bit. I will be getting off the beaten track. So I'm completely off the beaten track here. I've now come into where all the redwoods are. So find somewhere decent to put the hammock up. Hopefully I won't get bothered by anybody walking through with dogs because the path is right the way up there. It doesn't look like you'd bring dogs through here because of the paws and stuff. So yeah. I'm looking at getting round here somewhere. Keep getting spider webs in my face. I do apologise for the shaky camera. There's a lot of... Wow. What on earth? Kids have been messing around. Look at that, huh? I like it. Someone's been watching the Blair Witch. Nice one, kids. I love it. Gone to some effort there. And it looks fresh, actually. You've obviously had kids in here today, I reckon. In fact, you know what? Yeah, I think that'll be a good picture here from that tree to here, and I'll appreciate the meant to be spooky. Ooh. Yes, of once I have literally only got the pack with me, nothing else. As I say, just a little chilled one tonight. There's a bit of a clearing up there, so might even see some stars. Sun's going down. I did move that from over there so I can pitch my tarp up. I like it. Ooh. Ooh. First things first, hammock. I'll stick the underquilt on. Oh, I think you could do with going a bit lower that. Not overstretching it. Yep, I think that'll do it. Oh, what I've got to do now is put the ridge line across. Get the tarp up. Right, all set up. I do need to just put some grip loops on there, just in case it rains. Yeah, so I'm all set up now. I'm going to probably get the kettle on. I swear I just heard something down there. Anyway, yeah, so all set up. Not going to be a late one tonight, just a nice chilled one in the hammock. I do keep getting this feeling that there's somebody in here with me. Really, really, really weird. So the chair. I'll tell you what, the mozzies are out tonight, and so are the midges. I'll be alright, that ain't getting me in there. Who's that? Who's messing with me? I know you're there. Who is it? What do you want? Come out, show yourself. Just heard. That's messed up. I just heard a baby crying in the middle of nowhere. Someone must have followed me in here. Somebody knows I'm here. I bet you're having a good laugh, ain't you? I do this stuff all the time, so I ain't scared. Hey, you won't come out though, will you? I ain't moving. Yeah, you can see all the the midges and the mozzies in the camera light. Got a tree that's gone down there. There's a tree that's gone down over there. Yeah, I hope there's no widow makers up there tonight. So I'm in a bit of a, you know. What the? What even was that? I've just had something thrown at me. What was it? What was that? I know there's somebody there. You don't think I'm stupid, do you? I know you've just thrown something at me. Yeah, somebody is in here. They are trying to wind me up. I know they are. I've had something thrown at me. I've had baby crying. You don't normally have that noise in the woods. Obviously somebody's here. We'll get a brew on in a minute. It's gone quiet now. Trying to see if I can hear the footsteps. I'll know if they get close to me because this ground's too. There's no way you'd get close to me without hearing the footsteps that are around somewhere. I know they're there. I reckon somebody's followed me in here. And them things that are hanging up, them stupid Blair Witch things, you know. I'm obviously in somebody's little playground, you know, and they don't like it. Trying to scare me out of here. Gutless, that's what they are, gutless. Where the hell is that coming from? I'm not leaving. They'll get bored. Bumblebee. So it's absolutely pitch black. Tiny bit of light over there. I've gone and lost the little button off my selfie stick now. Oh jeez. I ain't heard anything for a while, maybe they've given up. What the? Huh? Who are you? Ow! Jesus! Ah! I love the hammock. Could do one of these in my bedroom. I don't think the missus would be happy about it. Kettle time. Guess what I found? I'll never find it in the morning. My little button off my selfie stick. I love it here. Yeah, you're a bit late to the party, ain't you? So, if you are going to have a fire, or you're going to do some cooking in the woodlands, please take precautions as to not cause a fire that you cannot put out. So here I've dug down into this damp stuff. Water ready. And now I shall put the kettle on. Voila. And as Paul Daniels would rightly say, that's magic. Not a lot. Yeah, this flannel pillow, I've got to be honest, it's probably the best £5 I ever spent. By Euro hike. I mean, I've got the OEX Traverse pillow as well, but I just love the fact that this is flannel. I use them both when I'm in the tent, obviously, but that's just nice in the hammock. Just hanging around. Yeah, so I'd like to address something that I've seen a few times now on YouTube, where people have done videos and they've gone out with the intention of doing a camp in some woods that they haven't been in before, and to cut it short, they get there, they get freaked out, they have this feeling, and they go home. Now, I'm going to try and address this from my experience. Now, I feel if you're a nervous person, going into the unknown, into a territory you haven't been before, that is going to amplify your nervousness. And what will happen is you will go into a fight or flight sort of scenario, and when you bail and go home, you've gone into flight mode. I think the easiest way to deal with this, and midges, is I've read in the comments, I've read a lot of the comments, and people are saying go with a friend, take a dog. Those are what stuck out to me the most. I would recommend, because you can't always have that friend to go with, and you're going to have to get used to, if you like you're doing your solo camping, you are going to have to get used to doing it on your own. Instead of just going there before setting up night time, go during the day. Don't set anywhere up, walk round, or even go a few times on walks around these new sites before you even camp in them. Go there during the day, go there as it's getting dark. Get used to the noises, get used to the feel of the place. I think the biggest fear comes from the unknown. Now, you're going to go into a territory you haven't been before. If you're not used to camping in woods, you've got a whole lot of stuff to get used to. You've got to get used to the fact that the woods pretty much, well, they're alive 24/7, but at the night time, woods never sleep. You might want to sleep, but they don't. So you're going to get animals running around. You're going to get owls hooting, howls. You know, you'll probably catch an owl in your headlight at times, swooping. I've seen owls when I've been in woods. It's normal. I've had roe deer spooked and bolt, and believe me, that makes you jump. You're going to have muntjacks barking. Muntjacks, their bark is bigger than their bite. They sound atrocious if you're not used to hearing a muntjack. There's times where I've had 2 or 3 muntjack triangulating on me and barking, and my word, when they're barking and you've got 3 of them, you just hope that they're going to settle down, otherwise you ain't going to get no sleep. Now I find the muntjack, they know you're there, and I think the bark is them sort of warning you. They're quite nervous. If you try and locate one, you'll find it runs off. They are very nervous. As I say, their bark is bigger than the bite. Going back to having this feeling, as I say, that feeling is obviously, you create that feeling for yourself. You know, if it wasn't there before, your mind probably put it there. You'll hear cracks, you'll hear. Another thing you'll notice, especially in these kind of pine woods, is the creaking and the cracks, especially when the wind starts breathing and the branches are cracking against one another. But if it's been a hot day and it's cooling down on the night, you will find that it seems to, you get a lot of cracking, and your mind can interpret that as footsteps, as it's, you know. But as I say, you've just got to keep going out there and just, I mean, it's probably not a good idea for me to promote it, but if you're really that nervous, take yourself a couple of beers. You don't have to be blottoed, just a couple of beers if you like a beer, and that might help your nerves. But other than that, you've just got to get out there, you've just got to fight the fear, and you'll realise nothing to be scared of. Nothing to be scared of. Our biggest threat is humans. And I've said it many times before, you're much safer in a place like I am now than you are in a busy high street on a Saturday night. Do the maths. Or for the Americans, do the math. But yeah, please don't let it stop you getting out there. Just slowly get used to it, and you'll start to enjoy it. And you'll start to recognise all the animal noises, and when you start to recognise them, but oh, that was a roe deer, or oh, that's probably badger scurrying, or oh, muntjac barking over there. Good luck, stick with it. Woodlands are one of my favourite places to camp. I just think they're just the most natural kind of camping you can do, and I love hammock camping. Anyway, enough of that. I'll show you my view. It's brilliant, ain't it? I was going to say you can't hear anything, but the moment I thought that, I can hear an helicopter, a whirlybird, and just birds. And the wind in the trees. Oh my, what was that? What on earth was that? Ooh. Shaking. I've got a bad feeling about this. Seriously, man, seriously. Or you can be totally relaxed and chill. Like this. Now I bet you just watching me in that sort of mind frame instantly made you creeped out, sort of like, What's he seeing? What can he hear? I can hear just normal woodland sounds. And my kettle boiling. So I'm going to tend to that. Fear is something we create ourselves. I hope this video has been a good lesson to addressing fear. Now you get the genuine videos where people are scared, and you can see that by the fact that they didn't stay there, and it was a bit of a fail, and you know, they explain that, oh, I had this feeling, didn't want to be there. But then you get on the other side of that, the flip side to that is you get people who are promoting fear or making things scary purely for the views. What was that? Oh, and then in the thumbnail, never been so scared. You know the sort of stuff I'm on about. You've seen it so many times. But they're that scared that they stay there all night. And, oh, there was something outside the tent. Or they'll also have thumbnails where they circle what looks like a mystery figure. Yeah, I mean, it's entertaining. I'll watch it. But I know exactly what you guys are doing. Clickbait. But yeah. So you've got the genuine, and then you've got the not so genuine to draw the viewers in. And I understand YouTube's a battlefield for views. I try not to be clickbaity, or in fact I don't think I have been clickbaity. Maybe this one might be a bit clickbaity, just for the old scary stuff. As I pointed out, that the whole thing was a spoof. So I'm going to come clean. It's been one big spoof. This is Millie. She's been my assistant. Hi Millie. However, she's going home now. But I've seen so many people freaking out in the woods. Now, if you was watching this and you're freaked out, it's because I've made you freaked out. There wasn't anything there. I created these this afternoon. It was all a big, yeah. Where's the other one? Anyway, thanks for your help. Thanks for taking your time to make this video with your crazy mask. You don't have to stay in character, you know. I had this idea with Tim, and I spoke to Tim at Harderpiker about my idea about getting out there, about creating some really messed up scenarios. The babies crying, the creepy music. I even had something thrown at me. But we all know I had a little assistant. I shouldn't say little, because if she watches this she will tear me a new one. She doesn't like being called little. And that is our Millie. She came out with me, thank you, and she helped me stage the whole thing. She was a star. She didn't want to be seen in the video, so when you did see her, she had no mask on still. But yeah, I understand. And to be fair, I do prefer to keep the kids out of the videos, for obvious reasons. And another firm favourite of mine is spooky. Spooky woods. Haunted woods. I mean, if you follow the channel, you know I don't believe in ghosts. I'm not a believer in God or anything like that, and I've said before, you're all entitled to believe what you want, but I don't want your beliefs pushed onto me, and I won't push my beliefs or non-beliefs onto you. Simples. But yeah, you know, I'm not one of these who fall for this haunted house, spooky woods, all that. I don't believe there isn't anything there in the night time that wasn't there in the day, and vice versa. So, and that's why I don't care about getting out doing what I do. Fearless. Or I try to be fearless. I mean, it doesn't stop me being creeped out by something every now and again, especially if something's made me jump out my skin, like a deer bolted, or, you know, I'm only human after all. But I like to think there's always an explanation, always. Crack, pop, bang, bark. I was going to say roar, but we don't have lions. We may have some big cats, but there's been sightings, but nothing really ever comes of it, do they, where these big cats have been released into our wild. So, I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. I'm not going to go down that wormhole. So that's me packed away. Take my rubbish with me, my bottle of milk. Leave no trace, as always. So I did a wild camp over there. Yeah, so it's in that area over there somewhere. Can't remember the exact location, but it was definitely down there. So, yep, I've dropped the pack off in the car, and I thought, actually, I didn't round this thing up, did I? So, yeah, please give me a like, please subscribe. Thank you for keeping it real. It's been great to have you along. As always, peas and gravy, awesome sauce, and I'll see you on the next one.